Okay, for these questions, we're going to first translate them into an expression, and then we'll simplify the expression. So have a look for the first one. We have 4 times y, so let's go ahead and put down 4y, because that's 4 times y. And then we are going to minus 12. So in this order, 4y minus 12, like this, right? And you see, we have to do this part first before we do the next one. Therefore, we have to put this in a parentheses. And then it says we will take 25% of that. Well, change this to decimal. Change the percent to decimal every single time, okay? So here we have 25%. This is the same as 0.25. So I'll just put that down right here. And usually we like to put down the multiplication in front of the parentheses. So it's just like this. So this is the start. And to simplify this, of course, we can just take 0.25 times this times that. We have to distribute in, right? So work this out. 0.25 times 4, we actually just get 1, right? And of course, it's 1y. And 0.25 times minus, this is minus, and then this times 12, you end up with 3. Right? So again, in fact, this is the same as 1 over 4, a quarter. A quarter times 4 is just 1, and a quarter of 12 is 3, and then it's a minus. So this right here will be the final answer, y minus 3. Okay, for part B, it says 5 times x. So we have 5x. And then go ahead and add 7. Good. So it's just like this, right? And we have to put this in a parentheses. Finally, it says we are going to subtract this from 200. So in fact, this right here will go after. I will have to put down 200 first, like this. We have the 200 in the front because it says from 200. So it's actually 200 minus this parentheses. And the parentheses is really crucial, right? This right here is the first setup, and then you go ahead and distribute the negative. We will end up with 200 in the front. And then this times that is minus 5x, and this times that is minus 7. And we see that 200 minus 7, we can work that out. Of course, that's 193, and then minus 5x like this. And usually, we like to write the x term first. So if you would like, take some time to rewrite it as negative 5x plus 193. However, if you leave the answer like this, it's not wrong neither, right? Okay, C. We are going to add 5 to 2x. So let me put down the 2x first. And then we will add 5. Because this is saying add 5 to 2x, right? And then we'll subtract this from 19. Again, this right here, we have to do it first. So I'll put down a parentheses, and then we'll subtract this from 19. So in fact, the 19 will go first, and then minus that, right? And finally, it says we have to triple the result. So we will have to put this in another parentheses, and then we have to multiply this by 3. Triple the result like this. So this right here is a setup. And then go ahead and work this inside out. I have a negative in front of this inside parentheses. So let's go ahead and distribute. So we get 3 parentheses. This is 19 minus 2x, and then minus 5 right here because you have to distribute that. All right, and then we see that inside-wise, we see the 19 minus 5, we can combine it. So it looks like we have this. So I will just keep the 3 in the front. 19 minus 5 is 14, but just like what I said, let's put down the negative 2x first. This minus 5 is positive 14, like that. And finally, of course, this 3 in the front, so just distribute one more time. So we end up with this, which is negative 6x, and then 3 times 14, we end up with 42. So this right here is the final answer. Lastly, it says we are going to subtract 17 from x. So again, we have to put down where we are from first, x. So x go first. And then minus 17. We subtract 17 from x. Put this in a parentheses because we have to do this first. And then it says we will take 50%. And again, change this to decimal. This is the same as 0.5, just half of it, right? So I will put down, multiply by 0.5. Half of this, so 0.5 times this. So take 50%. And then after that, we have to add 15. So this is the expression. go ahead and then add 15. And then finally, we will have to double the result. So this whole thing, put that in your parentheses, and then we are going to multiply by 2, just like that. All right, inside out, this times this times that. So I will actually just write it down right here for you guys. Here we have 2 parentheses. This times this is 0.5x. And usually, if you put down decimal, just work with decimal, and that's totally okay. And then if you do 0.5 times that, we get negative. Man, this is a time that I wish you guys can help me. But I think I should be able to handle that. It should be 8.5. Yeah. All right, and then we have plus 15 after this. And then again, do this inside out. We see that we have negative 8.5 plus 15. So this right here, we get 2 parentheses, 0.5x. This and that. I believe we have plus, and then this is going to be 6.5, positive 6.5. Am I positive? Let me just double check. Yes, positive 6.5. Finally, we do 2 times this, 2 times that. So we have 2 times 0.5 is just 1, and that's the x term. It's 1x, but you don't have to put on the 1. And then the 2 times that, 2 times 6.5, this is equal to 13. So finally, you reduce this to x plus 13. Right? So this right here is it.